since we're right now in Medellín, opening up the first international center, and probably it's gonna be like you're gonna be opening up a lot more centers in the next years.
Yes.
Like how you have built the systems and everything that like people can feel like fully safe that they're coming to one of the centers and they're gonna get the like best results, best transformation, like as if they were going to New York.
Yeah. Well, again, for me, early on in my career, I realized a few things. One is I was just seeing things that other people weren't seeing, right? Mm-hmm. And remember, I started as a father that had 3 kids with issues. So, but I also knew a lot about neurology and neuroscience and the brain. But I wanted to understand what was happening in my own child's brain. No one could tell me. And I was just asking questions, and people would look at me like, no one's ever asked that question before. Huh. And to me, it was like the most obvious question, like, what is happening in the brain? And so it forced me to go out and get answers that no one got.
So when you went to doctors and you asked them about the brain of what did they say?
We don't know. I don't know.
Huh.
Nobody knows. That's what they would say. And I'd be like, somebody knows.
Yeah.
And so that's when I realized I needed to do the research myself. So I spent my time I was already doing some brain research, but I really dove into it and spent, every spare hour I had, with a father's passion and with a professional passion, because I was so curious. And then I started implementing some of the things I found, because once I started figuring out what the actual problem was, the whole point was, what do I do to change it? How can I change it in my own child? And right from the beginning, I started getting pretty significant results that nobody else seemed to be getting. And so I knew I was onto something unique. And I also was able to see, this was even in the beginning, early 90s, that this was the beginning of this kind of epidemic rise of all mental health, and especially childhood issues. I saw it coming, that there was this huge rise coming. So the idea was, I knew there were kids and families that were going to be struggling like mine all over, and I wanted to help all of them.